Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Zarina with Zarina's Guides. I'm also Bleurain in the game Upland and the game Upland Kingdoms on Discord and on Instagram. You can also find me over at TikTok under my real name, which is Zarina Muhammad. Actually, I think I'm under there like Zarina J. Muhammad. Anyways, I want to give a little bit more advice on how to play Upland Kingdoms, go over some mistakes that I've made so that people don't make the same mistakes I did, and then also just cover what I've learned to date. All right, so let's go ahead and go with the very basic part that when you initially log in for the very first time, it's going to be on Arlington. So that's not where you want to start. Make sure you do drop that down to the city that you have the most properties in. Perhaps we'll go over some other things too, just so that you understand. Maybe you want to go buy more properties in a different city. But whatever the case is, if you want to start where you have the most properties, go do that. A lot of people are currently in Los Angeles, so maybe you don't want to go there because you're starting late. If that's the case, you might want to go someplace else with, maybe not as many properties, but where there are like not as many players yet, so that you can catch up, because there is a time component to things, and starting late in this will put you behind others as far as your progress, which can affect you if you don't have a strategy to keep up. So let's just say you want to start in Arlington, because that's where I am. I'm in Los Angeles too. But let's just say you do decide to start in Arlington. Make sure you redeem your package. Right around here, you would see something like redeem your starter package. And I already went over that in my previous video, but just for people who are catching up with just this video, make sure you redeem that package in the city that you do want to start in. So once you've done that, you'll get like some copper, like this is 72 copper, this is silver, and I believe this is gold. I don't have any of that. And if you want, you can go to the market, and it looks like nothing's there when you first show up. So make sure that you just press search, and then things will pop up for what's available. So if you wanted to buy things right away out of the market, you might go see if anything's worth buying with your current copper, and you can see the price of things. This stone down here is 2 silver, so I can't afford that because I don't have any silver. And then you can see what is affordable for you by looking at your currency and what you got. You can also see what things are being sold for in UPIX, and press search. And so again, make sure you press search, because it looks like it's nothing right away, but there actually is something if you just press search. And you can see these people are selling these things in UPIX. If you wanted to actually sell for yourself, you go to My Sales, and then you can pick your products that you want to sell. However, if you want to sell for UPIX, you do have to go to a city where a dev shop for Upland Kingdoms is located to place that on the market. But if I wanted to sell bread, I can say how much bread I want to sell. And you can see I'm actually already offering to sell some 50 amount for 12 silver and 50 copper. So I'm just, seeing what happens. And then I also did place some logs up for sale, which maybe no one will buy them, but I have them up for sale for 10 logs for 10,000 UPIX, 1,000 UPIX per log. And then I also put some bread up for sale. And I actually went to the shop to do this so that I could place these things on the market. And I have 10 bread for 10,000 UPIX. And who knows, if someone gets to the point where their troops are going to starve and they can't do anything, maybe they'll buy that. But I think this might be a little bit expensive, because I saw someone who was basically, well, maybe not, because they were selling 35 bread or 300 bread. Oh yeah, they were selling 300 bread for like 35,000 UPIX. So am I on the right track here? If I did this by 300, that'd be really expensive. Yeah, so I probably need to drop my prices. Anyways, to place things on the market, you put the amount you want to sell for. So you get 300 bread, and I'm gonna sell for, let's put like 100,000, which makes it 3,000 gold. So you can see it converts it for you. So if I'm like 500, that's 15 gold. If I put 40, we're still looking at a lot. So I guess this is pretty pricey what I'm doing. So anyways, that's what you would do. And if you wanted to put it on for UPIX, like I said, you would have to go to the actual city with the dev shop, and they are in those cities listed. You can find dev shops there. So that's how you sell things if you want to sell in the market. So when you get your starter package, you have enough to go ahead and start your farm. Let's go ahead and go back to kingdom. And over here in your kingdoms, you can see what types of land you have. So the guide does tell you which specific lands are which, and you can go over here to guide. and look at lands, and it gives you a breakdown of those lands. But basically, these lands right here, so for example, hills, it says, are a jack of all trades. You can pretty much build anything here. So farming is also possible along with mining. You can also find a good number of trees. So hills seem like a pretty great property to have, right? So if I go back over here to play, and I'm over here in Arlington, you can see right here, there I have a hills. I actually purchased this hills because I didn't have a hills previously. So I decided to go, like I had started in Arlington kind of by mistake and decided to go ahead and keep playing there, even though there are not as many players in this city. I figure that I can maybe have a better chance for when people do jump in the game. I'll be ahead of those people who decide to go ahead and start in Arlington. At any rate, I did pick up a hills, but I had a whole bunch of, you see these ice cap ones, it looks like. So let's make sure I'm not misnaming them. Go back and say guide, lands, and yep, that's the ice cap mountain. So ice cap mountains, there's not much you can build up here, but if you're looking for a place to mine, this would be a great spot. So I can mine over there. So if you look at this right now, to see if I have anything, so let's jump backwards. So to start off, you do want to build your farm, right? So you're going to pick a place that you could build a farm. I'm looking right here because right here you can see I have a farm right here and a farm under construction. So this farm, I thought, what is this one? This one's 3 days remaining, and it says construct farm. I guess this farm that I'm constructing, that I wonder if that's this right here. I'm wondering if it will be max of 3 workers, regardless of how many workers I have constructing it. So right now it says constructing farm, and you can see I have 2 farmers constructing it and 24 peasants on that job, and I can cancel it. This farm right here, or this is not a farm. What is this? I guess it's a chopping block. I constructed a chopping block and it's producing planks. And if I go right here, you can see it says progress and it's got this producing 5 planks. So we'll see when that happens, when it gets done, but basically that's already going. And then down here, I have this one, which it's got potato farmers. I don't see anything happening, but it does say 114 expected. I've got a farmer and peasants working. Now, see how, let's talk about farming, because farming this is the really crucial part. You have to be able to feed your peasants and your workers. So you do want to have a farm so that you can go ahead and get things growing. I've been having a little bit of difficulty getting potatoes going. I do have some, let's see, I do have a farm over here. I thought I had another farm that had wheat. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's in Arlington. But whatever the case is, when you go over here to the guide, there is farming under the guide, and it lets you know these dates for when you need to go ahead and sow your crops, when you need to harvest them, and when they need to be cleared. And it gives you a lot of good information. The important thing to know is if you decide to sow wheat, wheat can't be eaten raw. So you won't be actually able to feed your workers or peasants at all until you can do something with that wheat, which actually takes more time because you have to build other things to be able to actually get wheat to be bread. So I suggest do not start with wheat because it's going to take too long to actually be able to feed your workers. And what happens to me is some of mine starved and went away. So you need to start with something that's better, like potatoes. They love them. They can be eaten raw. And you can see right here that it's harvested on the 12th of fall. All right, so, and it goes to fallow on the 1st of winter, and each tile produces around 3 potatoes. So right here, you can see the list. You should probably just get used to these dates and remember things like this. I did ask Ron Brindle if you don't plant exactly on these days, will they start growing eventually? And he said yes, automatically they'll start to sow on the dates that are when these dates hit in the game. So beets, it's can be eaten raw too. Carrots are great. So all of these things grapes, it tells you are finicky, but you'll need these grapes if you want to make wine. And it says to keep your skilled workers happy. So what that means is skilled workers eventually will require different foods than just regular people, rather regular peasants. And if you don't have these foods for them, then they'll go away. So that lets you know that eventually you will have to grow grapes and you will have to grow things that will make your workers happy. Another thing you have to get are delicacy foods. I learned this from over on the Daily Channel. They were talking people who already have knights. The knights eat roast and they drink ale, and they also need pastries. So those are things that eventually you'll have to be able to get. So just kind of keep that in mind that different types of people and troops will need different foods, and skilled workers will need grapes. So you will have to work and strategize to make sure you can supply what's needed for your people and your workers. So these are the dates to plant things. So you like one day you will be planting grapes unless you decide to buy them. But I'm going to go ahead and keep trying to get my potatoes going, and I'm going to probably go ahead and grow some beets if I can as well. So that's that. So this guide is really important that you do go through and understand it, but I'm going to try to cover what the guide's covering for people who just like to listen rather than read. So going back to play, we're going to go ahead and look at right now how you kind of see what's going on in your game. So these tabs right here, workers, resources, and upkeep, are really important, and those are the ones I really look at a lot because resources, if you get too many, like you can only hold so many, so you want to make sure that eventually you're going to have to build something extra, stockpile or a place to hold your extra stuff. Stockpile is your like resources, like these things, like it tells you how much stone, how much planks you have, what other things you have. I only have 11 logs, and so this is important because when you want to build things, it's going to take a certain amount of resources. Workers, I love this tab because this is where you can see if you have anyone who's not doing anything and you can put them to work. So over here, I can see I have 3 employed farmers, they're busy, and I have 25 peasants who are also busy. Over here at migrated, these are the ones who left. So I had 2 peasants who took off because there was no housing, and even 1 woodworker because there's no housing. So I'm losing because I don't have, I guess, a place for them to stay. I think I need to build a peasants academy, and then under upkeep, this is very important that you keep an eye on because if it's red, then your people will start starving. So right now I have a good amount of bread. I did go to the store and buy this. If you see right here, there's a store. You can recruit peasants, and you can also buy a new city package. But again, you have to be in the city where the dev shops is to use this. And I think you can only buy so many. I did buy some though because I wanted to redeem my stay in Arlington after I messed up. So those are the tabs I like. Like I said, workers, you can see who's busy. Laborers, you can see what's going on with them. You can see who's left. You can also see your tradesmen. Right now, I do have a woodworker who's unemployed, but I don't think I have any woodworking jobs. Like he can't game, and this is mountain stuff. So there's no tree. Oh, there's berries. Maybe he can harvest berries. Let's see. I don't. Nope, he can't. So there's nothing really for me to see. Like I don't see anything for my guy to do. This one's already got 1 of 1 worker. This one's under construction. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what there is for him to do. All right, so then over here, the other thing, we have our lands. So this is where your lands are, again, telling you what type of land you have. So this is an important part to mention now. Like if you wanted to actually, let me go ahead and just copy this address. If you wanted to see in the game, if you wanted to, I'm sorry, if you wanted to see what type of property is what, you can go to search lands and you go to search plots and then you type in the address and it will tell you what type of land that is. See, this is ice cap. So if you want to purchase a a property from Upland, you go into Upland, get that address, go right here, search it so you can make sure you're not getting something you don't want. Like if you don't need another ice cap, then maybe you don't want to buy that property and maybe you want to go ahead and look for something specifically like a hills or something else that you're looking for. So that's how you would compare like or see what type of property is which, and you just go to Upland again, get the address, come back to Upland Kingdoms, go to the search plots area, and do that. So when you go to search kingdoms, you can actually see if you, oh, look, King Satoshi. So he's over here, and I can go to details and see his workers. He's got 4 employed, and he's got 1 farmer, and he's got a woodworker. And right now I can't really attack him because if I go right here, you can see I don't have any to attack with. And you also have to do some training, I think, before you can even attack. Right now, I can't attack. So, but that's how you would attack somebody, and that's how you find people to attack, by searching the kingdoms. And so if you want to make someone your vassal, you can do that. So right now, it's interesting. We can try to scroll through and see who's here. We got some barons. And, ooh, Count Yukadok. And you can see me up here, Count Bleurain. Oh, if only I were a duke. Count Mossy Jake. So we can get better titles if we have more UP2 earned. And that's how we have these kings. They have quite a lot of properties, 65 plots. So is that correct? I'm not sure. At any rate, they got a lot. So we're going to go over here back to play or kingdom. And I'm going to show you my LA. We're going to check on LA. So over here, Los Angeles. I'm going to show you now what's going over here. So I have lots more properties. Oh, own land. Oh, I only have 222 land. I thought I had 300 properties in LA. I'm surprised. Okay, so 222 lands. And you can see I can search and see what I got here. This looks like a bog. I can't tell. Is that a bog? I might have a few bogs. But I have some hills. And let's see if I have anything with... I like to check my upkeep first. Ooh, look at that. I need to set this. I'm running out of food. So now you can see I'm in the red. I don't know what I'm going to do here. And I have 61. So let's go to the market and see if I can buy any food. I'm going to search. Logs, logs, logs. Planks, planks, planks. Okay, so instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and drop down and just see. Let's see if there's any bread. No bread. Maybe there's some berries. No berries. Ooh, maybe there's some, I don't know what else I could possibly, let's see if there's any grapes. No. Ooh, food's hard to come by. Carrots? Okay, I got one more option. Beets. They might be more options. Let's try Upix. Nope. Oops. Bread. Nope. Carrots? No. There is hardly any food, guys. So I'm strapped right now. So let's see if I can go back over here. Let's go to my kingdom. Yeah, so upkeep is red. Oh no. Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can let some of these workers go. But let's go to my improvements. So I have farms. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, my potatoes are not growing. See, I'm having an issue. I'm not sure if I've reached the winter time. Right now it's 17th of winter. When's farming? Let's go to guide. Potatoes. I don't have anything. 12th of spring, 1st of winter. Nope. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to get potatoes growing. It's just not working for me. Improvements. Back to my farms. Tending wheat. All right. So I made wheat by mistake, right? So now I'm going to be getting some wheat, I guess. It says currently tending wheat. All right. So expected harvest. I guess, do I have to harvest it? I don't know. I'm not changing production. Resource extraction. Production. I don't know. This is for what is this? I don't even know what's going on right here. Can't tell you. Currently producing none. Planks. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure. Woodworkers. I don't know if I guess I have 0. I have 0 woodworkers. 0 peasants. I don't know what's going on. Let's go back over here to workers and see what's going on. So 13 peasants are unemployed, so I should be able to do something. And then what else do I have? Tradesmen, 1 unemployed. So let's see. Let's see here. Jobs. Did I click on jobs? Harvesting stone. Okay. Oh yeah, because I really needed that stone. Okay, so now let's go back over here then to my, let's go back over, where's my lands? All right, I think I need to figure out a way to get some berries. I think, oh good. So let's go harvest these berries so I can get more to feed my people. And I can max out all of that. 5 days. Okay, 2 days is an hour, right? Wait, 2 days. There's one day, oh, it's like 1 hour. So basically 1 hour is 2 days because they're 30 minutes. So that should be fine. Let's do that. Let's see if I can find more berries. Here's some berries here. So harvest. Berry bushes, great. Get all these as well. Let's see. And there we go. Get those berries. I'm just looking for more berries. Tending wheat there. Here's some berry bushes here, but let's see if we can find more. Just two? There's just two. Ooh, stone. Oh, that's where I'm already harvesting stone, it looks like. All right. Let's just go ahead. I guess right now I'm gonna go get those berries we saw and get all the berries possible, although I know I need more to feed them, but maybe those potatoes will come through. Two. I'm just going up there, 2 days, that's fine. I want to use as many, oh, there it is. Oh, 19 berries, this is good. Okay, so let's get all of those berries. And it's going to be 3 days. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and stop there for now. And this is basically playing for now. What I will tell you is that before people do start attacking, go to the guide and do read over the part about combat. It's extensive, but I'm going to go over and just give you guys a visual later on how to, make sure you put your troops in the right way. But we're not attacking yet, so this can wait. But right now, as far as like just playing, just make sure you keep checking on your workers and your upkeep, making sure like you don't get in this predicament like me. I'm gonna try to get some more berries and hopefully bring this up, but I do need to, I might run out of food before the season's over, so I'm in a food crisis, guys. Maybe I can fly to LA and just buy something. But there was nothing there to buy. That was the thing. I mean, I don't know what I can really do. I mean, I'm not sure if I can get another starter package. I might be out of luck. All right, guys. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys in Upland and Upland Kingdoms.